If you're running a business dependent on trucks, trailers, or buses, you should already be aware of the CVIP. It's the mandatory safety inspection program required by the government to operate any truck, trailer, or combination of the two over 4,500 kilograms, or a bus with a seating capacity of more than 10, including the driver, that is meant for transporting passengers. It's essentially a safety for a large commercial vehicle. If you don't have it, your vehicle isn't cleared to drive. Plain and simple. Apart from that, regular inspections and exceeding the minimum regulations keep your drivers safe, other drivers safe, and you free from related liability. The biggest problem with the CVIP is that the regulations and requirements you need to meet changes from province to province, and even more so from mechanic to mechanic. No two pair of eyes are the same, the forms in every province technicians fill out are completely different, and even though someone in Alberta cleared your vehicle to drive, you can open up shop in Quebec and have to end up spending thousands of dollars making adjustments you didn't realize you had to. To summarize, consistency is the main problem. And whichever province your truck, trailer, or bus's home base ends up being is the set of provincial guidelines you have to follow. In this video, we're going to cover the following: how often you need to get your vehicles inspected by an authorized inspector, what they're looking for, and how often you should be inspecting your own vehicles. At Maxim Truck and Trailer, we run 15 shops that conduct over 1,000 CVIPs every year on trucks, trailers, and buses across Canada. So we've created this first video in a series of videos to come to better explain this crucial component to the commercial vehicle business so you can save time, money, and fend off an unbelievable amount of stress. So let's get to it. The PMVI is a mandatory vehicle inspection conducted by an authorized inspector that your trucks and trailers must go through every year and your buses every 6 months. There is slight variation in this from province to province, so here's a quick table showing you the exact time frame you have to get a PMVI done. These inspections must be conducted in a government establishment or at an inspection facility approved by a government agency. Each vehicle will go through a variety of checks in the following categories: powertrain, suspension, brakes, steering, instruments and auxiliary equipment, lamps, electrical systems, body chassis, tires and wheels, coupling devices, and fuel systems. We'll just be going over the main things that they're looking for in each category, but you can find the specific requirements you need to meet to make sure your vehicle will pass their inspection by clicking the PDF below. So first we got your powertrain. This includes your engine, transmission, emissions, differential gearing, and so on. Carrying heavy cargo all the time can really wear and tear on a vehicle's powertrain, so this needs to be checked often to make sure that it's up to scratch. Secondly, we have suspension. This is everything that has to do with how your vehicle interacts with the road. Not only could a poor suspension lead to damaged goods, but it could also lead to a fatal accident if left unchecked. Then we have brakes. There are 3 types of brakes: air, hydraulic, and electric. In the trucking industry, electric are incredibly rare though, so the PMVI really only goes in depth on hydraulic and air. And why you need solid brakes is pretty obvious, but because you're usually carrying really heavy cargo, even the slightest crack can be dangerous, and so brakes are incredibly important to get checked regularly. Next we have steering. Again, an obvious one. If you can't steer, you can't drive. And when you're carrying thousands of pounds of cargo, you need to be able to maneuver the vehicle as best as possible to make sure you avoid any accidents. Now on to instruments and auxiliary equipment. So your horn, speedometer, wipers, and so on. This section is really about all the things in your truck, trailer, or bus that keep you safe and allow you to make better decisions while driving. Now we have lamps, and in simple terms, your lights. You need proper visibility day and night and in any weather condition. Buses in particular have far more lights and requirements, so be sure to read more about that in the provided PDF. Next up we have electrical systems, essentially your wires and battery. Any corrosion, broken cables, and so on can lead to a whole mess of problems down the line. Next up, body and chassis. So you got your front and rear mounts, fenders, bumpers, windows, stuff like that. Basically the body and the frame it connects to. Very important for keeping the whole rig together, giving you a smooth ride, and keeping you safe in case there's an accident. Now we got tires and wheels, proper inflation, feathering on the edges, tire depth, etc. Similar to what you would experience with a car safety, except even more important. With trucks, trailers, and buses carrying heavy and precious cargo, you need top-tier traction on the road. Now onto coupling devices, which you'll probably either have a Fontaine or a Holland. Your hitches, coupler, and so on, basically anything you need to attach your trailer to the rig. Not only is this important so you can keep your cargo, but it also keeps anyone driving behind you safe from harm. And lastly, we have our fuel systems. The systems in place to give your vehicle the energy it needs to keep on going. You should definitely read up on this section more because it has the strictest regulations to getting your truck, trailer, or bus back on the road. One important thing you need to keep in mind, when reviewing the PDF we linked to below, make sure to check out the hazardous conditions section of each tested part, system, etc. If you're in violation of any of these conditions, your vehicle can't be operated until the condition is fixed. So at Maxim Truck and Trailer, we give our fleet a full inspection every 90 days. It helps keep your vehicles in top shape and takes away all the stress of a mandatory PMVI. Other service providers may have different service intervals based on their specific components, model, operation conditions, and so on, so you should follow the schedule of whoever you receive your vehicles from for both safety and insurance reasons. So the important takeaways. This video only goes over the basic requirements that should keep you prepared for any inspection in any province. However, each technician in each province does things differently, so make sure you keep up to date with your specific province's minimum requirements. Make sure to visit your specific province's CVIP info pages by following the links below. Secondly, the rules and regulations are always changing, and certain things in this video may one day become obsolete. Make sure to frequently check in on your province's safety code updates to make sure that you're staying current with the latest minimum requirements. So, we hope this video saved you some heartache. If you want to learn more about the CVIP, make sure to check out the full article back on our website. Thanks for watching, and from Maxim Truck and Trailer, stay safe.